Good evening, everyone. It is Mitchell, aka The Walker in Orlando, and welcome to our very last trip out to Halloween Horror Nights this year. It's kind of sad because it's the very last time we can go, but it is November 2nd, and we are here for Horror Nights because they've extended Horror Nights all the way to November 4th this year. But if you have a frequent fear pass, just a base one, you only get up to the 2nd. So we are going on in. Wait times already look great. It's gonna be a good night. We're gonna try to hit some of our favorite houses before we have to say goodbye to Horror Nights for the season. So I will tell you, wait times are fantastic tonight. Stranger Things at 8 o'clock, only an hour and 5 minutes, so it's not bad. There's a lot of attractions, a lot of the houses are under 30 minutes, which means if you have the disability pass, you can go right in, depending on which one you have. But that just shows you just not very many people, and I think coming on the nights after Halloween, if they keep doing the extended weeks or days, might be worth doing it then and waiting till the very end of Horror Nights, because then you actually can get through everything a lot better. So we got our return time for Stranger Things, but as we were standing here, Yeti went down to 25, so we're gonna go to Yeti Campground Kills, which like I said is Kayla's #1. So it's really nice to see all the lines are very short. Last time we came, this was all the way backed up, so it's kind of interesting to see how not busy it is for once. Okay, that definitely does solidify that as my #2 house. That was such a good run through, and like we were talking about this Unmasked, the monsters, Universal Monster one, but it was, the scares always, I like that one a lot because it looked good, but the scares are really good as well. Especially that run through, we literally got to go in right after they did a shift change, so it was fresh and scary. And there's one at the very end that got me, that they get me every time. Oh my gosh! Why did it jump to 70 now? Okay then. Oh my gosh! Timed it perfectly then. All right, one last trip through the tribute store. Oh, the merchandise is 50%. Some of the merchandise is 50% off. I think it's dangerous stuff, 50% off, because we keep finding things we want that we don't need. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this shirt. This is 50% off. I wanted the house shirt, but this one I like a lot because it's kind of like this. It's like a poster for Dr. Oddfellow. It's only $30, so $15 after the discount. So it's really nice. It's actually a really good deal in my opinion. But you have to look for on the thing. It says 50% on the front of it, on the like hanger that they're on. So you gotta look for that. I felt this tribute store was very well done. I felt like the whole comic book as style was really done really well. It's sad to see it go, but can't wait because that means the holiday one should be coming soon. Look at the Chucky whoopie pie. This kind of cracks me up. All the cookie balls.
Okay, so I'll do 411, and then I'll do.
Yeah, it's really kind of like you kind of have to figure out what you want, because like it's like I like the 2 shirts I've got, and they will cost me less than a normal shirt would have cost. Literally, that is the worst thing you can do right at the end of Horror Nights. Like, literally, almost 75% of the store was 50% off. And even one of the team members said that even if something's not 50% off, more than likely they'll give it to you at the register, because they're trying to get rid of all the stock, because most of the stuff says 2023 on it, and that once Horror Nights is over on Saturday, all the stuff gets boxed up and sent off wherever it's going to be sent off, probably to the garage sale they do for pass holders and team members. So Kayla ended up getting a shirt and a pen, and I got 2 shirts, and what I'll probably do is I'll insert a clip now, or right of this, of everything we got, so you guys can see what we got and what you got. Alright, so 5 shirts, pens, and a Stranger Things headband. Normally I like to close to $180 to $190, and it was $94 for it. So
she was like, "Oh, I like that one, guys."
Pretty good deal actually. Originally we would have had 6 shirts, but Kayla put one of the shirts away, and decided to get rid of the little boo and get a 10th season shirt instead. And I got my 2 shirts, but she also got her pens. So, like I said, I hope I showed you all that stuff beforehand. Alright, time to go do the Stranger Things house. Once again, this is such a good house. It's also not quite as scary, so, but in we go. Yay. Okay. Wasn't as good as scare-wise, but I still really like the house. I think I'll keep that as my I think I put that as my number 2, but in all honesty, I really think I may swap it and go, I may go Stranger Things number 3, Yeti to number 2, Universal right now is number 1, but we'll see when we go through it, because we're essentially doing our top 4, essentially a run through of our top 4, which for me was Unmasked originally, Stranger Things, Yeti, Oddfellow, but now it's Monsters, Yeti, Stranger Things, and Oddfellow. But again, we'll see what it is when we get there to see if it still is my number 1 with Universal Monsters. So I will say, even though wait times are starting to go up, the fact that this has been so far the best night we've done so far of like wait times, I would recommend waiting till the very end. I honestly say getting a frequent fear pass is the biggest, nicest, like best thing to do, because if you're like us where we'll come on nights we work, but we'll only come for a couple hours, do a couple houses, maybe eat something, go through the scare zones, and then call it after that, like it's really nice to have. All right, Shipyard 32. So it tends to be my least favorite because of the space. So the 9:30 show of Nightmare Fuel Revenge Dream is already at capacity. So now people are waiting for the 11 o'clock one. So this is honestly the best time to try to do some of the houses, is because most people are going to be trying to do Nightmare Fuel. But right now it says 10:10 for Oddfellows. It's 9:30. So he gave me like a 40-minute return time for that. So not too bad actually. I'm actually kind of pleased with that. Jungle of Doom. Love the scare zone. I don't know why. This is giant Flappy Bird. Ooh.
The search for power and immortality begins.
There's one right here. There he is.
It's but a first step toward becoming the most powerful being in this universe and beyond.
Ah! I actually got scared. I don't know why that scared me so quickly. I love the fog. The fog is everything I need right now.
I feel the power of the glowing skull of souls surging through my veins and giving me what I so crave. Immortality!
So I think Jungle of Doom might be my favorite scare zone of the bunch. Like I love Oddfellow at the beginning, but like that is such a good scare zone because they actually like really try to jump at you and scare you. So it's such a good, plus I love the fact that that's like, if you go to the origins of Dr. Oddfellow, that is where he started, was going to the Jungle of Doom. Like that is what started it all. What's funny is I actually do know a guy who did the entire story of Dr. Oddfellow. Is he an icon or not? I'll link that video right there. It's from a group called Theme Park Expedition. So fantastic YouTube channel. Check it out if you're curious about the story of Oddfellow and how him and Jack the Clown are related in some way. So my mom ended up getting the peanut butter burger. So this is gonna be a smash burger with peanut sauce, raspberry jelly, cheddar cheese, shaved onions, jalapeno bacon, cherry peppers on a vampire bun. So, interesting. Gonna give this a try. Not sure how I feel about this, but Okay. The burger's really good. But I can taste that peanut butter. Really weird. Oh my god. Okay, so the butter burger, peanut butter burger, I give it 8.5 out of 10. That's probably, the corn dog I like a lot, but like I said, it gets too much near the end, and the pizza's good, but I think the burger might be the best thing we've had. I am gonna go get the Yuri's favorite like cake, because we have till 10:10 before we can do Oddfellow, and we're still watching for monsters. But that kind of hit the spot. I actually wasn't really hungry, and then all of a sudden walking over here, I got hungry, and I said I really want a burger, but they also have deep fried Oreos and confetti batter, so that sounded good. Okay, so we decided on getting the Oreos, and these are like fresh out of the fryer Oreos. I'm kind of excited for these. The challenge is trying to pick these up because they're like hot, so. Fried Oreo, always a good way to go. I will say the dark Zodiac is a very good scare zone. Yeah, you gotta go across and avoid anything. But this is a very good scare zone. It's the So one of the things they give out is for the annual pass holders, they got this little card with Dr. Oddfellow on it. And what's pretty cool, one, there's this, but on the back, it gives you the whole story of, like, gives you a rundown of who Oddfellow is and his story. It's pretty cool to get. I like that a lot. And we got this, I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good for Harry Potter. So it's the 2023 UOP collectible print. So pretty cool. I like that a lot. I actually was not expecting to get anything because it was late in the season. If you're curious where we got that, we actually came into the 5 and Dime, and that's where you come in for any of the pass holder stuff when the lounge is closed. But right now the lounge actually moved to Island, so all your islands, all your pass holder things are going to be over in the 5 and Dime. So if you're curious where that stuff is moving forward.
Finally, my search is over. I feel the power of the glowing skull of souls surging through my veins and giving me what I so crave. Immortality!
It's interesting to see a scare zone both ways because it's different things. You see I just like this one because of how well it's themed. It's a little tight through here, but nothing horrible. Look at all the eyes, all the bad eyes in the trees. I didn't realize there was that many before. Well, hopefully this is not the last house we do because we really want to do monsters, but I am excited about doing this one again. Okay, I really think the way my ranking is gonna go, Unmasked, Yeti, Dr. Oddfellow, and Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things, but when the second run wasn't as good as the first time, and I think I was just going based on my excitement for Stranger Things, I think that's why I ranked it so high originally to begin with. I mean, from the first time I did it to now, it's dropped completely 4 places. So, but Oddfellow is fantastic. I love the way it looks. I love everything about that house. It looks very, very good for, and even that second round of like that was like the 3rd time we've been through it. Even all 3 times, still got really good scares in it. one more pass through Dark Zodiac for the year. Oh. Well, that's going to be it for us for Halloween Horror Nights 2023 this year. It was a very, very good year for Halloween Horror Nights. The listing we're going to end up with is this. We said only did 8 out of the 10 houses because we were only interested in 8 out of the 10 houses. We did not want to do anything with Chucky. Heard really bad things about it, and I know it's that whole, you know, go through it, see it for yourself, but everyone I talked to said it was not worth it. And The Exorcist, I just cannot do it. It's one of the scariest movies I've ever heard of, seen, and I didn't want to do it. So, but overall, it was a fantastic time for Halloween Horror Nights this year. I think it's probably one of the best years they've had. Dr. Oddfellow was a fantastic icon. I really hope they bring him back. I really hope they do a year where they do both Jack and Dr. Oddfellow, because that would be a fantastic year, especially if a house with the two of them. So, but, you know, with all that being said, from a fantastic season of Halloween Horror Nights this year and everything else, if you're interested to see all of our Halloween Horror Night adventures, they're just right here in this playlist. And with all that being said, as we say goodbye to Horror Nights for this year, have to wait another whole year before it comes back. We'll see y'all next time.